Greetings, everyone. My name is Consolata Shayo. So, in the New Testament, Jesus would spend so much time in prayers, and when he was walking with his disciples, he would do instant miracles by a declaration or just miracles of great magnitude. And apparently, we can see it with genuine men of God right now, and we have lived to witness through the man of God, Isaac Malonga, at House of Bread Church. I mean, it has just been incredible. We have seen limbs lengthening, sight restored, we have seen hearing restored, we have seen babies change their position in the womb, we have seen tumors disappear. It has just been amazing. And today we have a brother of ours here who is a benefactor of the move of God through Isaac Malonga. And we are glad to welcome you, my brother. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Pius Edward Pius. I am 23 years of age and I'm currently pursuing Masters of Engineering Materials, but I also make commercial audios for companies. Basically, I joined R.I.O.T Ministries around 2015. It was a youth outreach ministry called Jeans and T-Shirt. That's when I came to know about the man of God, Isaac Malonga, and that has been a blessing throughout my life.
We understand that you have been facing some life-threatening conditions. So when did it really start, and what has been the challenge itself in its magnitude?
Yeah, around July 2018, I started experiencing some conditions like shortness of breath. Whenever I do simple exercises, even hard activities, it was really hard on me because the stamina was really low to do those activities because it was very difficult for me to catch my breath sometimes. And also I could sometimes see the heartbeats even outside my t-shirt. I could really feel them and they were really fast. So that really also got me worried. And I would also experience sharp pains, like pins and needles all over my body, and also like a stabbing sensation in my heart. And that also got me worried during that time. So those conditions continued until I remember it was January. It was a prayer meeting. It was a prayer meeting and I felt like fainting, and that made me to go and do a checkup because it was really bad.
So after the checkup, what did they really say was the problem?
So I went to the hospital and they did two tests. One was the ultrasound of the heart and the other one was ECG. And the ultrasound of the heart revealed that I had mitral valve prolapse. And I remember that the doctor told me that I need to restrain from some activities, example hard exercises. Also, he gave me some medications that I will use for a month. Then I go back to do another checkup.
So my brother, after the first report that you received, I understand there was one service at House of Bread Church at King Solomon Hall where the man of God, Isaac Malonga, was ministering. Something happened to you. Can you explain to us what really happened during that service?
So during that service, the man of God was teaching about the benefits of prayer. And I remember during the service, at some point he called out the people who needed prayer, people who were sick or having any problem.
He's been recently diagnosed with what we call mitral valve prolapse. That's one of the valves of the heart. It's not functioning properly in terms of opening and closing. So when blood is supposed to go forward, it goes back. So he's been experiencing easy fatigability or getting tired easily, and awareness of heartbeats. So it impairs with his lifestyle.
This problem ceases from today, it will not stop you from serving God. It will not stop you from walking into your purpose and fulfilling your mandate. You're healed in Jesus' name. It is done. Please put your hands together for Jesus.
So he told me to go back to the hospital and to do the second checkup. So the next day I went to the hospital and did the ultrasound of the heart and ECG, and it was found that the flow of the blood was normal, and there was no more regurgitation, and but the prolapse was still there. So I came back to testify in the next service.
Wow. So you're telling me by a decree of the word of the man of God, Isaac Malonga, you had no regurgitation. This is medically impossible, because a regurgitation is a backflow of blood in the heart chambers when one of the valves is weak. And for his case, my brother here, it was a mitral valve prolapse, whereby a prolapse brings a complication of a regurgitation, and it brings about all the complications and the symptoms that he was explaining. So all the fastening of the heartbeats, shortness of breath, the numbness of the fingers, I mean, it was just all the symptoms are caused by a regurgitation of the valve in the heart. So this is just medically impossible, because you need a series of surgeries, and by his age he would need more than one surgery so that his valves could be replaced, being given something we call a prosthetic valve. So he has to live with another valve, or they have to repair his valve so that he can live normally and not experience all the symptoms. So this is just incredible that just a decree of the word of the man of God, Isaac Malonga, things just happen instantly. Wow, this is amazing. So my brother, what really was the ministration on that day of the service at House of Bread Church at King Solomon Hall?
So this time the man of God was still talking on the series of prayer, and I came back to testify, and this time he decreed and he said that my heart is made whole.
Because of your faith, your heart is being made whole.
So what happened after this declaration was given to you?
First, I was so happy, and I went for the other checkup, the last checkup, and this time around, it was found that the valve was non-prolapsing.
Wow! Wow! This is so amazing, people. You have to understand this. From the medical side, we don't see this as something that can happen instantly, because as explained before, you have to go through a series of surgeries, and you don't want to explain the list of the complications of any surgery, especially an open heart surgery that would have happened to my brother here. I mean, this is incredible. So after being told that his heart is made whole, he went back for a check, and this time around he's told that there is no more prolapse. I mean, you have to go through surgeries to be able to get back to your normal, and actually you might not go back to your normal heart. So this is the power that we have seen that the man of God, Isaac Malonga, has declared through the word that he pronounced to the man and our brother here. I mean, this is just amazing. So how is your life now? How are you living now?
Yeah, since then, I do not feel the pains, the pins and needles that I was feeling throughout my body, and the stabbing sensation in my heart is not there anymore. I do not get any shortness of breath anymore. I have stamina even in my exercises. So since then, it has been awesome. It has been amazing, and I'm glad that I don't have to take medications anymore. And I also sing, and I stopped, but so I'm back to the worship team again.
So people, you should really understand that one of the greatest things that this condition brought to our brother is limiting him in even fulfilling the desires of his heart. His talent in singing. He could not sing because of the condition that he had, but because of a declaration by the man of God, Isaac Malonga, our brother is made whole again. Right now, he can even live happy, because if you got a mitral valve prolapse that has gone to a regurgitation, you have to go through all this series of surgeries at his age of 23. You are not sure if you can even live to see your children's children, to even see your wife succeed. You can't even see your visions come to pass. So right now our brother is made whole. Right now our brother is just happy, and he can sing, he can exercise. So it is just a declaration made by the man of God, by the genuine man of God, Isaac Malonga. And we are here living to see this man here, a brother of ours who had a limitation of his life. Who knows, maybe he was supposed to live to only 50 years. But now, we can see him even happy, and he is back to life again. So, yeah, this is just amazing, my brother. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. So I would like to thank the man of God, Isaac Malonga, for the sacrifice that he has made, for the ministration that he has done. My life is completely changed. I have hope for the future. I am not stressed on tomorrow, and I am glad because everything right now is awesome and my mood is always happy. I just thank him for what he has done.